to win gold. That's the main goal. But for me, it's just to expose breaking to like a broader audience, just to show people that breaking has evolved, because everyone has all these stereotypes and misconceptions of breaking because they've watched it in the 1980s, or they watched a couple videos of breakdancers breaking on the cardboard and the concrete, doing butt spins. And it's like, yo, guys, you're in for a surprise, because you're going to see how amazing the dancers are, how evolved the dance is. You're all going to be so surprised. So I just can't wait for that. My family's from Mexico. I was really close with all of my families. We all live in like one household. In our Hispanic culture, we love staying together at all times. That's my dad's twin brother. His son is my cousin, but we basically look more like each other than my brothers, which is funny. So he's basically like my brother. He's lived with me and my family. My uncle, he's been involved in like my life ever since I was a baby. Him and my dad are super close. They're like inseparable. They were into like a death metal band. This is something that I was surrounded around too. My dad was just like teaching us how to play the guitar. I would watch him like roaring on the microphone. I would watch my uncle playing the drums hardcore. They're like one of those kids that got super inspired by watching Beat Street, watching the New York City Breakers, and that's when they started breaking. They did it for a couple of years. Yeah, they introduced it to us like naturally. Me, my brother, and my cousin. I was introduced to it at the age of 6. So I was around 9 years old. My cousin got me back into it. That's when I was like, wow, this world is awesome. I went into his room. He was playing music. He had like the cardboard floor on the carpet. He had like a little video of a dude doing head spins. And I was just like so immersed into this world. And just the feeling it gave me so much freedom. The journey was long, hard, but honestly, I just did it for the love. So I didn't care about the competitions, about the money. I just loved doing it. There was times where I would go to events with no money and I'll come back actually winning the event. And there's times where I didn't have a way back home. You know, I would go to all these events around Florida, like a lot of losses, but I evolved from those losses and I just kept on getting better and better and better. Then that's when I won the Red Bull BC1 Tampa Cypher. That's what got me to fly out to Chicago for the national, and I made it to the finals.
On you! B-Boy Victor is the winner!
And that's what made me famous in the breaking community. And from there, I started traveling all over the world. Oh, my family is super proud. They've been proud of me since the beginning of my career, you know. There was some bumps along the way. My dad was the one that was supporting me, and like the rest of my family wanted me to pursue like school and then go to college and get a college degree. My dad was the one that believed in me, and he's like, yeah, do this. I see how much you love it. They're super happy for me, and like they just tell me all the time to represent like my heritage, Mexican, also USA and them. So my specific style is mixing the traditional style of breaking with the new school style of breaking. So bringing back like the foundational steps, the form, bringing back the style, the character. So breaking is more than just moves. It's about bringing your own creativity, having your own character. So having basically your own identity in the dance, and then mixing it up with all the new explosive movements that have evolved, the air moves, and creating combos that weren't done before. So creating combos that were foundational, traditional, but then making them more dynamic. What makes a breaker special? Character, originality, having a strong foundation, no scraping on the floor. The breaker has to be super musical. Honestly, you have to be yourself. If you're not a tough guy, don't act like a tough guy. But everyone has that in them, especially when they're trying to win. Enjoy the moment, have fun. It's about soul, it's about showmanship. You don't want to look bland on the dance floor just doing moves. So it goes deeper than that, and being in the music and bringing the music alive. So for me, that's what makes a breaker special. In 2020, they announced that breaking was going to be in the Olympics 2024. For me, it was perfect because I honestly was done breaking. I just didn't have no inspiration, no motivation. I'm like, all right, what else can I do with breaking? I already won every event that I wanted to win. That's when it was like, all right, this is a new goal that I can set myself to achieve. And that's what gained my motivation. And from dancing more, that's when I started loving the dance again. And I remembered my why. And it was because I loved it, and it was because I wanted to create my own fingerprint in the dance, my own identity. Now it's just like something that I'm enjoying full time. Again, they judge based off creativity, technicality, how clean you are. Musicality is the most important, how much beat killing you're doing, showmanship, character, soul. We start off with the top 16 round robin, 4 groups, 4 b-boys in each group, 2 rounds each battle. So everyone battles each other from each group. They pick the top 2 from each group. Then you go on to the top 8, best of 3. And then semis and finals is 3 rounds. Breakers naturally break to like hip hop music, to funk, to soul, to breaks. That's what I was taught from the elders that created this dance. We don't know what the DJ is gonna play, but we do have a track list. It's not always the same, but it's breaking music. For us, we have to be able to improvise and to adapt. Sometimes you don't like the song, you're not feeling it, but you have to act like the best song you've ever heard. I just try not to train like an athlete, because breaking is not all about who's the strongest, who's the fastest. It's about who understands the dance more, who's more creative, who's more musical. But you also have to have that athletic feature. So I try to combine both of them together. France is gonna make it far. Canada, Japan, China is in there, Netherlands. For me, it's more of the individual. So there's like 5 breakers I'm looking out. For me, I'm just enjoying the journey. I keep on telling myself, like, Vic, this is just another event. Don't overthink it, Oh my God, the Olympics is like, man, just relax. Have a good time. You win, you lose, you lose. But of course, I'm there to take it all. But I'm also there to represent hip hop culture, and I hope it outshines out of all the sports, because it is different. There's a vibe to it. Hip hop, especially breaking culture, is all about peace, love, unity, and having fun. So it's just one big party. Competition side is amazing, but it's all about like meeting new people and enjoying your time and enjoying the vibes. I'm only gonna have my cousin and his wife, but I'm super excited because there's only been one time in my breaking career that my family has watched me live, and this is gonna be the second time. My cousin, the one who taught me breaking, is gonna watch me live, so I'm gonna be so amped up, and it's gonna give me a lot of energy, to be honest.